All right, we are at halftime here at DeMatha. The Stags up 31-29. We have our halftime guest tonight, Corey McCrae. Court, welcome.
Thanks, Coach.
I see you brought your fan club here. Who we got?
Yeah, I got my daughter, Sage, and my son, CJ.
Okay, that's great. Now, how old is CJ?
CJ's 8 and Sage is 3.
All right, CJ's 8. All right, so I got to do the math here. So 4, 18, it's a DeMatha class of, what's it going to be? Come on, figure it out. You can do this in your head, like 2026 or something like that.
He'll be here in 6, 7, 8. He'll be here in 6 years.
Did I have you for math?
You did.
All right, forget it then. Don't try and do that in your head.
All right, next time.
All right. Great to have you. So we
Thanks
got a couple things to talk about.
Okay.
First of all, I was happy to see you because the last time you came, Ryan Allen had a career game. So you walked in the door, I figured we're in good shape.
Yes.
All right, Ryan always plays good. And then Rod Belanis, another DeMatha grad, is here to see DJ Harvey.
Yep.
DJ's having a good game. So it's
Yes.
always good to have former Stags around who are going to coach Stags in the future.
Yes.
So let's talk Corey McCrae. All right, so you graduated 2002.
2002, yes.
All right, so you come in 98. You're a freshman.
Yes.
And how'd freshman year go?
Freshman year was good. I was fortunate to be able to be in the presence and watch Joe Forte and Keith Bogans, 2 McDonald's All-Americans. They were absolutely sensational in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So it was great. I mean, I was in all those guys coming in. It was good. I played in the freshman basketball team, went through the entire program, learned a lot, met my best friends still to this day. My freshman year here at DeMatha.
Okay, now who was your freshman coach?
My freshman coach was Mike Jones and Court Wickenheiser.
Court Wickenheiser, that goes back. All right, you had Mike Jones. I'm not even sure whatever happened to him.
Yeah.
And then JV year, who'd you have?
JV, I had Tom Burke and Reginald Vini as
Wow.
my coaches.
There we go. Well, that was good. Great experience. And you kind of worked your way through the program going up.
Yes.
And then we get to junior year. Now, as I remember, when you were junior, you were going to be a cheerleader that year. In other words, on that team, we had our own name, but we had 3 players. One goes to the Big East.
Yes.
One goes to the Big Ten.
Yes.
And the other guy is a mid-major player. And those guys are going to be seniors. And you guys, you're going to be the practice players. You're going to be there next year. And all of a sudden, they're gone. For various reasons, some their own, some different reasons, they're gone.
Yes.
So now we got you.
Yes.
We got a football player named Elijah Brooks.
Correct.
Warren Williams.
Correct.
Chris Stevenson.
Yes.
So now all of a sudden you guys, instead of being on the end of the bench cheering, maybe hoping to get in, 2 minutes here, 3 minutes there, now you guys are primetime players.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
So what was that like for you guys where all of a sudden, oh my gosh, we're on the floor now?
It was shocking because obviously, like you said, we weren't expected to play. But I think the best thing for me was going through the program as a freshman and then as a sophomore, freshman, and JV team. If I would just went to varsity and just set the bench, as a freshman and then sophomore, I wouldn't have been ready for that moment. But everything that we've learned my freshman year, my sophomore year, I mean, we were ready. We were ready. Like I said, it was a shock, but we were ready. We were excited, and I think we took advantage of the moment.
Well, one, on the lower levels, you had 2 great coaches. The other thing that's important is you played.
Yes.
You learn by playing. We start playing the game because we love playing it,
Yes.
and the rewards are there. But I think there's so much pressure on the coaches in our league now. You look, there's freshmen all over the place.
Yes.
But maybe the best thing, I think about our guys in the NBA. We've got Jeremy Grant, Victor Oladipo. None of them played varsity as a freshman. So sometimes we're so concerned about where we are at the beginning, you forget it's the end product.
Yes.
Right? And so often you go there, and then all of a sudden you're sitting the bench, and all of a sudden you're not practicing as hard because you're not going to play every game.
No. I wouldn't have been ready to play varsity as a junior and step in when those things happen if I didn't go through the process. And one thing I'm excited, I was happy that I respected the process and I understood the grind and I learned from it and I matured from it. So that was the best thing for us.
And I feel, because you were there, it was Coach Wooten's last 2 years.
Yes.
Well, your junior year, at least the best coaching job. I was with him a long time.
Yes.
Because he changed up. He realized what he had.
Yes.
He had some young players, kind of like what Mike's going through now. A lot of guys coming off the bench are starting to have played a lot. So instead of at the DeMatha fast break running bingo, we walked it up. We had good post players. We had Jordan and Travis.
Yes.
And we had Steve Danley was on that team. Lenny was on that team.
Yes.
Lenny Smith was on that. So we had strength and size. We walked it up. That DeMatha overplayed denial, full court man-to-man, out the window.
Yes.
We backed it up. We played a 2-3 zone,
Yes.
maybe a little delayed pressure, working 44.
Yes.
But he adjusted to his personnel. He put you guys in a position to win. Matter of fact, I think that junior year, we won the championship. The final score was like in the 30s.
Excuse me, 39-33. I think.
You haven't forgotten that, have you?
Versus Oman.
And we had to rely on the football player.
Yes.
Right? Elijah made a couple defensive plays down there, got fouled,
Yes.
and he had to go to the foul line. I think he knocked down 4 in the stretch. And in a game like that, 4 points, that's like scoring 25. Because the score is so low. And then senior year, rather, we're off to the races.
Yes.
We played really well. I don't know if we finished number 1 in the area, but we were back to that level. But I thought that was a great job by Coach just understanding what was going on. All right, so you leave DeMatha,
Yes.
and where do you go?
I go to Wagner College.
Who was your coach?
Derek Wittenberg, alumni.
DeMatha, right? The
DeMatha.
famous pass for
Pass.
NC State to the championship.
Yes, the shot, pass, whatever he wants to call it. However he feels that day, and whoever talks to him, he tells him it's a pass or a shot.
Well, whatever the story was, Witt could tell a story.
Yes.
He could tell a story. So you're there, then Witt gets a job at Fordham.
Witt
What
gets-
happens then?
Witt gets the job at Fordham, and so he leaves. I go through my first semester of my sophomore year. He has no leadership on the team. He has, it's just all the guys that were recruited before he got there. He asked me to come over. I was trying to leave out of my situation, and he brought me over December of my sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out to be great. He got a DeMatha guy in there. He got somebody who understood there was a method to his madness. And he changed that program. He turned the entire program around. So it was a win-win for both of us at the time.
Okay. So you finished up school.
Yes.
You come back, and I know you've got like a family business with your mom and dad
Yeah.
or something, but you get back into coaching.
Right.
How long did you coach with Mike or on Mike's staff?
So I graduated from college in 2006. And
Mm-hmm.
that year, I coached at St. Ambrose School in Cheverly.
Uh-huh.
I coached a 7th and 8th grade team for 2 years. And Mike saw me at a game one day, and I was doing all the DeMatha stuff, with my coaching. He says, when you're finished with this bitty ball stuff, come on and come back home.
Mhm.
So in 2008, I came back, and I was the JV assistant coach my first year. My second year, I was the freshman head coach. Third year, the freshman head coach. My fourth year, the JV head coach, and then varsity assistant my last couple years.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then now you get a job up at Delaware.
Now I get a job up in Delaware, and I got the job with Martin Inglesby, who was actually the GA my freshman year at Wagner College.
Uh-huh.
He left Wagner and went to Notre Dame with Mike Bray,
Right.
who's a DeMatha grad. And once he got the Delaware job, Mike Bray told him, you got to have a DeMatha guy on your staff. And he called me. And
Well, if you go back in time, Mike was at Duke for all those Final Fours. He gets a job at Delaware.
Yes.
Not his first year, but his first recruiting year, he gets a guy named Mike Pegues,
Mike
DeMatha
Pegues.
guy. And Mike was a good player here, but he wasn't, off the charts great. Picked the right school. He goes to Delaware.
Right.
He's player of the year up there forever.
Yes.
He's all league like 3 years in a row, and he's player of the year too. They go to the NCAA. As a matter of fact, Mike Bray introduces him as the guy who got him the Notre Dame job. Mike's now an assistant, Xavier doing well.
Great.
So it's just interesting. Inglesby gets there. He's no dummy. First thing he does, he gets Ryan Allen, who I think is a steal. He's having a great year.
Yeah.
Now, I just want you to know, Rod Balanis was here.
Yes.
I went with you over Rod. I went with you in terms of the assistants, and Notre Dame a little bit higher in the food chain.
A little
But
bit.
I figured it was the way to go.
I was part of one of your last couple of championships, too. So
That's
you
right.
had to go with me.
That's right. It was great. Well, Corey, this was great. I
Thank
want
you,
you to cheer. Well, can you cheer? Yeah,
I
you
can.
cheer hard in the second
I
half.
can.
All right.
I can.
It was great. All right. Good luck to you, and we'll be up to a game soon.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Corey.